This is a Do You Validate podcast.
If you can make it in the Riff Tank, they'll give you the green light, and you can even walk away with your life.
I need a captivating story with characters on the fly.
I know this better be good. I wanna die. In the Riff Tank, this is stressing me out. Oh God, I hope this is good. Because I don't wanna die. In the Riff Tank. Would you not interrupt the theme song?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Riff Tank. Sadly, Nate and Gabe did die despite the Tyler Perry Presents Warehouse 51 created by Nate Allen. I did go over the poll. We got two new co-hosts, but before they start, to introduce yourself, we're going to go ahead and start the clock. All right, there we go. Crystal and James, welcome.
Hello.
Excited to have you here. As you both know, you signed the contracts. Here, I'll move this a little closer to you.
Fair enough.
There you go.
Thank you.
You signed contracts. We're going to pitch a movie, maybe possibly a TV show.
Okay.
Maybe most of the time it's
Most of the time it's a movie, right?
sometimes
Okay.
we've done a couple of TV shows. It all
Yeah,
depends.
Okay.
limited series.
We've done limited series, so we're gonna pitch something with
Whatever
visual
works
media.
best. Okay.
But before we get started, you guys can go ahead and introduce yourself. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Crystal A, and I'm with RPG Familiar, cosplayer, actor, etc.
Wonderful. I'm James. I'm also with RPG Familiar, TTRPG content creator and game master.
Great. Yeah, they're both Atlanta-based, and we have a small scene, so it's gonna suck if you guys get killed. Great.
Yeah, no, the company is down the drain.
Oh,
We
yeah.
die.
Yeah.
It's gone.
I've actually just taken out competition.
I see.
Even though there's no real
That's what
competition.
it- yeah,
tabletop.
no.
Gonna bring Ashley on next.
Yeah. I'm like, me, Ashley, and Sean. Yeah, I'll take them on. Well, this is Sherman. This is our line
yes.
producer.
He looks so angry.
We want to make him. What's that? We want to make him happy.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that. But right
I
now,
don't wanna
he's,
die.
he's very angry. Well, see, this is the thing. Don't get twisted. Sherman has to approve of the idea for us to run it upstairs.
Okay.
Upstairs gets to decide if you die or not.
Okay.
And in the
Okay.
contracts, I got the messenger role. So we have a don't shoot the messenger policy.
Of course.
Of course.
Very,
Okay.
very ironclad in that. So before we draw our prompts, we're going to go ahead and from Travis Xander Vanden has chosen that if you die, you have a chance. Who knows? If you die, that your death will be run over repeatedly by a bird scooter.
Oh, no. That takes longer.
That's going to take a minute. That is...
We also have metal rods
We do.
on us, so it's going to
it'd be
take
like a
even
bit more
longer.
of a speed bump issue there.
There we go.
I've
I
got
forgot. Yeah,
rods
you both
running.
have metal rods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got rods running this way. She's got rods running this way.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, God.
what do you think that make you? So that would make you harder to kill with a bird scooter?
I feel like you have
I
you have
feel like-
screws in you too.
No. My screws came out.
Okay, I would be the easiest to kill because I
Okay.
still have screws in me,
Ah,
so
the
it would
screws
puncture
Okay.
something. Yeah.
And
Well,
my-
that's good for you.
Yeah,
then.
I'll die
Yeah.
first. It's fine.
Okay, great. Well, we'll go ahead and each draw a prompt real quick out of the bowl. Oh, I like your nails.
Thank you. I just did them.
And then, so
This
yeah,
one's
we'll
calling to me.
each draw a prompt. We get to decide which one we like. If we hate all of them, we can put them back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your face.
So
you
James,
have to go first now.
you start off. What's your prompt, and then the name at the end is who it's from.
Yeah, so this one is Apocalypse Movie meets Home Alone because Kevin is a dictator now. This
Okay.
is by Carl Q.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay. I've got Prodigy Pogo Stick Child who has to win against their adult rival by KDW.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A little Prodigy
Pogo
pogoer.
stick competition.
Mine is an underwater basket weaving competition to save the town from Sticky.
From what?
From
Sticky.
Oh, from Sticky. Okay.
Oh,
I thought we
I
were
see.
saving it
No.
from
Sorry.
something. Okay.
The prompt is from a person or screen name that the person goes by. This could be
see.
their government name. Who knows?
Who knows? You're not here to judge.
So we got Kevin McAllister's a dictator.
Yeah.
Pogo stick.
Pogo stick.
Kid versus adult.
Yeah, pogo, and then an underwater basketball competition to save the town. Which one is hitting y'all? Which we also, if none of them are, we can draw again.
I'm leaning towards Apocalypse.
I love the
Alone.
Apocalypse.
You like the
idea.
apocalypse?
Yeah.
Okay. So Crystal and I will put our prompts back in.
Wow.
Come on, Joel.
So we can pull them again. One of our patrons submitted one, something about like it's like a xenofiction about like a
Yes.
Oh, I saw
transfer-
that.
It's been pulled
It's
twice.
been pulled
now?
twice, and then I believe it was our friend Nate put it in there, and Nate on our Discord was like, "Did I put that in there?"
He
Like, I don't
forgot.
remember that.
Oh my
And I was like,
God.
"What's great is that everyone's been very perplexed by it." So
I don't know what half of those words mean.
yeah, that's the thing. No
I
one
love
does.
that he's also perplexed
Yeah,
by
so
it.
he's just like, I'm sorry. So yeah, we'll put Sherman back in the tank. Yeah, so we are gonna go with the Apocalypse movie meets Home Alone because Kevin McAllister is now a dictator.
So he can't be the protagonist.
No.
No, he is an evil. Like I think
He's
Like,
now breaking in and we are doing traps to him, but he's the original trap maker,
Okay.
Yeah.
so we have to outwit him.
like he's grown up.
Okay, so who do we cast as the protagonist then? Who can face off against?
Here's the thing. Do you think we could get Macaulay Culkin to reprise his role? Because
Well, he's working now.
Okay, so he could be the antagonist because I don't think we have to have him in it full. Because I think at this point, like, because if he's a dictator, it's not
Yeah.
just that he's like psychotic. Like he has power, and he's just been booby trapping people's houses
Nonstop.
like nonstop. He has like a small.
Is this a Squid Game situation?
Maybe
Ooh.
he could have bought like. Because like so we're from America, so our states are huge. But there are some European countries that are like so much smaller than
True.
Like he could have like a Rhode Island sized territory
I see.
that he is just like everybody like
Everyone just lives in a giant booby trap.
Like everyone's just hoping when they come home their house isn't booby trapped. It's just a random thing.
What if he's taken over Staten Island?
He's taking over Staten Island, and so that's what he's. And everyone was like, eh.
Yeah, you can
I
have
mean,
it.
you can try to stop him, but like you move your artillery in, and like you go to pull a trigger, it just jams always.
Yeah.
The magic of Staten Island.
The magic of Kevin McAllister.
Yeah, Kevin
Okay.
McAllister.
I
yeah.
feel like he's, in my mind, he's this Batman-like figure with enough prep time. He's able to combat. the
Well,
US
isn't he more
military.
Joker in this scenario?
He is, but this is the thing. I think that what we got to cover here, we don't have to put this in the movie, but I think that it's that he got so powerful that he
Yeah.
ended up switching. Because I think Home Alone 1 and 2, he took down those bandits. He probably what we don't see is he keeps taking down criminals and in very cruel ways. So the cops are like, "Good job." Like you could have just stopped them, but no, you tortured
No.
these people. We're pro that. So he eventually starts to get like power. And you remember the movie Catch Me If You Can? Did you see that with Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio? It's about this guy who's like really good at forging. And eventually, it's based off of a real story. Eventually, he gets caught, and then the FBI is like, "Hey, like we need your help."
Yeah.
He starts to work for the FBI later. So I think that like they finally recruit Kevin,
I see.
and then he just gets so much power, and starts to just like take over places. That's why he takes over Staten Island.
I feel like everything you just said needs to be like a rolling credit, like a Star Wars
it's like
at the
a-
beginning to
but it's-
set the scene.
But it's as shitty as what is it? What the fuck is the most recent one? Not Last Jedi, but the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Whereas like somehow
Oh,
Palpatine.
somehow.
Well, yeah, because
Palpatine
they
came
never
back
showed us
somehow.
how he did.
And
Yeah.
so yeah, it's just like
It tries to explain it, but it does not go into nearly enough detail.
no. And I think too, because there's other Home Alones. Obviously, Kevin was in 1 and 2. I think they got up to maybe 4 or 5.
They
Did
did?
they really?
Yeah, they did. I know Home Alone 3 was like a group. I think they maybe went up to 4 or 5. I think they even did a reboot. But I think we call this. I think at this point, like we're at like Home Alone like 15.
At this point.
Yeah, at this point.
Do we still call it Home Alone?
Ooh, there we go.
Maybe at this point
Apocalypse
it's like
Alone.
What about
Island Alone?
What about Home with Kevin? Because that's the scary thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so I think we're focusing too much on like because Kevin's the antagonist, obviously.
Yeah.
We can get Macaulay Culkin. So I think we gotta figure out like who's trying to take him down.
Yes.
I have an idea for that.
Okay, yeah, shoot.
So the pigeon lady from the second one,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
She's obviously going to grow up. She's going to get too old to combat with
Yeah.
Kevin
Yeah.
McAllister. So she brings as she grows up, she brought on a very young Timothy Chalamet, who becomes the Pigeon Boy,
God.
Oh,
and then is pretty much
okay.
against Kevin McAllister for everything he stands for. He grew up on the streets. He grew up around pigeons. He has a lot of care for
Yeah.
people and animals.
Yeah.
And
Is
now
Timothy
this.
Chalamet too old? Do we want to keep the child element? Is my question.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay. So you're trying to say like a child needs to take him down because whenever Kevin was in his
he
prime
was a
as good
child.
person,
That's
he
what.
was a
That's
child.
yes. That's what.
that
I'm
makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
What if we de-aged Timothy Chalamet to
Yeah,
be
How
like
tall is Timothy Chalamet?
I don't know.
we can find this out.
He seems like a I don't know actually. Let me see.
I feel like he's right under 6 foot.
I'm trying to think of what he looked like standing next to Zendaya in some of those like press
But
conferences.
see, a lot of times he's 5'10".
Yeah.
5'10".
He's not okay.
I don't know a child that's 5'10" personally.
Listen,
I don't know many child actors.
Let's just
in
look
general,
up
but-
child actors current, and then
We can get the kid who played Aang.
Yeah,
this-
he's still young.
Yeah. We can maybe I don't know. I guess all the Stranger Thing kids are now adults
They're all
now.
old
yeah.
now.
Yeah. Man, this is just giving me a list of people that were child actors. It's like Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I'm like, that dude is.
Not a kid anymore.
He grew up. Yeah. Listen, I mean, also, was Macaulay Culkin? I guess no, he was probably big with Home Alone already, because he did like The Good Son and other things like that. So.
I mean, we could just bring on an entirely unknown. Kid.
Yeah, I think we also I think as adults it's okay that we don't know child actors.
I think that's a
Yes,
good
I
thing.
think that's a good sign.
I think this was
Honestly?
a test.
Oh,
Everyone passed. Because if you're like, oh, fucking,
you gotta
you
get
gotta check
this
out,
guy.
like, yeah,
God.
yeah. I'm doing nothing
So we'll
but
find a
watching.
kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this is a good way to like,
Bring up new talent.
Bring up new talent.
Yeah.
Now, are we sold on Pigeon Boy or Pigeon Girl?
So pigeon child, I like the idea of it because it harkens back. Because I also think too that we can have like a good because it ties into the past. Like I think eventually, Shovel Man and Pigeon Lady do try to talk to Kevin, like, hey, you're getting crazy, and then he kills both of them.
Yeah.
So I think this is.
So that's like a flashback.
Yeah. And so I think this is whoever, like, so that's why you can make Pigeon Person, like trying to get the revenge because, you know, they have respect. Also, I do want to go back to I liked earlier where you're like, he's the opposite of Kevin. And one of the reasons was because he's around pigeons. And I was like, what?
He stands for the opposite.
Is it just that he's not around pigeons? Like, what is the antithesis of like? Well, you know,
I
you
just feel
have
like
your pigeons
once he
and I have
becomes-
my like.
Once
I
he
feel like
becomes
the-
a dictator,
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
he's come up with wealth. He's come up into a higher
I mean, he was
standing.
always a wealthy kid.
You're not
Yeah,
wrong.
that house was huge.
Yeah. So I'm just imagining this homeless pigeon person who like is now at this point in Kevin's life the antithesis of like his station, if you will.
Oh, okay. I get that. Maybe because like his job, their job, pigeon person, whatever gender they conform to, they like to make homes safe for pigeons. So
Yeah,
they're making little pigeon pens or whatever, what have you,
Okay.
all over. And then Kevin, he's just fucking up houses.
No, yeah.
So he is in like a locksmith, an illegal like trap disabler for people.
Oh, you're talking about the pigeon
Pigeon
man?
boy, yeah, pigeon boy, pigeon girl, whatever.
I think pigeon boy
sounds better.
sounds better.
It
Yeah.
does sound a
Yeah.
little better.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Pigeon Boy.
Yeah, pigeon girl sounds like something someone would jack off to.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying. I listen.
No. You
That's a
speak the
different-
truth.
Sherman,
That's a
send that up to HR.
That's a different movie. I'm sure there's a wide audience out there for Pigeon Girl.
Oh
you
my
know?
god.
Listen, we're all in the tabletop role-playing game community.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm
We know.
aware.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So we're settled on pigeon boy.
Pigeon
Yes.
Boy, which I think that should just be their name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
Pigeon Lady have a name? I don't think. Right.
Did you have it? No.
I think she was crazy Pigeon Lady or just Pigeon
I'm
Lady.
curious what because it was a movie in the '90s, so
They didn't all get names.
Well, I
Some
was-
of
I
them
was-
were just what they were.
yeah. Let me look up this Home Alone 2 fact here. With Also, yeah, because he was really rich. Because I remember, like, in the first one, he finds, like, his dad's, like, spare cash. And it's, like, an envelope of, like, thousands of dollars.
And
Yeah.
he uses his dad's
Credit
card
card
and
to
gets like a
stay at the
suite.
Ritz.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Would Kevin McAllister stop at booby trapping homes, or would at this point, if he has
No,
an
I'm saying
island-
like the entire island is.
Oh,
booby
yeah,
trapped.
like...
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like bowling balls on Spider-Man level threads swinging between buildings.
It was just Pigeon Lady, yeah.
Pigeon Lady.
Pigeon Lady. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, maybe her son, grandson. I guess if we're going child, it has to be grandson.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, his dad, Pigeon Dad, and
Good old
Pigeon
Pigeon
Mom.
Dad.
Yeah.
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 They got by a trap.
They got.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think that all of Staten Island is like a weird, like Saw style,
Yeah.
like trap.
I'm
Which
trying to
is-
think what all those would entail. Because what challenges is Pigeon Boy going to have to face and disarm as he goes through the story?
I mean, just a lot of traps.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Trapdoors,
Hot things, BB
Legos.
guns.
dropping
Yeah.
of.
Do you think
miscellaneous
his
things
traps
from
have
the ceiling.
evolved with his age?
I think they've gotten more deadly, but still juvenile.
Okay.
ways. I think
Yeah.
they're still slapstick wacky, but it is killing people.
Well, here's the thing: in the original movies, those men should have died.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because they did like a MythBusters or something like that, being
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, like the paint cans alone.
And the bricks?
Yeah.
Exactly. Falling out of windows.
Mm-hmm.
If we are in this universe still, that means people have to be kind of extra durable too, right?
Oh yeah.
I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, but he is killing people. I don't think everybody dies.
No.
Because here's the thing: Kevin doesn't get the thrill from the murder. He gets the thrill from capturing people and torturing them. If
Okay.
they die too easy,
Then what's
so
the
that's why
point?
he's not stepped it up like to just like, oh, here's a gun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No, it's not satisfying.
He likes the elaborateness of it all.
Yeah.
He'd rather you be sliding on race cars down a flight of stairs that leads
Yeah.
into a bear trap.
Also, I like your idea of Pigeon Boy because he can speak to the resistance through pigeon messages.
Through pigeons.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
also kind of a class commentary because Kevin comes from wealth and this boy comes from nothing.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, yes, he's a genius. He was raised well. And then this guy's also a genius with traps, but he had no proper.
I think in
upbringing.
the opening scroll, it should say that America was scared of Kevin, so they just gave him Staten Island.
You know?
Yeah.
They're
That
like,
makes
Yeah.
sense.
he pranked the White House so much
So hard.
that he was like, listen, I'm going to give you Staten Island. Please just fuck off.
And leave us alone
Yeah.
from this day forward.
Yeah.
Didn't that happen with the Joker in one of the comics? Like he got a country.
Oh, I would not be surprised. The comic books are
Yeah, they've done a
wild.
lot of things in comics.
They've done a lot of
I mean, there's been
things.
like 3 times that Gotham was just taken over completely by criminals and cut off. They're like, we blew up all the bridges. No one has a boat.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah.
do anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Kevin McAllister legally is
The owner of Staten
owner
Island.
of Staten Island.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are just like, I wish I could move. But, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it'd be funny if he still has like good... If he's like still helping, because you can't have a job during this.
No.
Like, no one can
No.
work. So people get universal basic income and
Yeah.
healthcare and like free
Oh,
food.
no.
Oh God.
So they
You know what? I might deal
That's what I'm
with
saying!
the trips
Because
myself.
I still think too.
I might live there.
I still think too, because like we're saying, like I don't think everything is like 100%. I think a lot of stuff is booby trapped,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's varied from house to house, so you never know if it's gonna hit you.
Yeah.
because that's also what he likes is the fear.
Yeah.
If every house is booby trapped, no house is booby trapped.
Okay.
And then everyone is suspecting
Yeah,
it.
and everyone's suspecting it. So I think there's like a percentage of Staten Island that is constantly being booby trapped, and it's constantly changing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could go home and your house is booby trapped, and then you're stuck in there, and then like you wake up, and it's all gone.
like-
Which is the most terrifying thing.
That's like Phineas and Ferb style.
Yeah.
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 Like it's a very terrifying, like there's no real through line to this. It's just like, oh my god, my house got fucking McAllister. Because also the thing is, if
Throwing the verbing of the
yeah,
McAllister.
because it happens so often
Yeah.
that they have to have a shorthand for it. So I do think that's a good approach. That he owns Staten Island legally, and there's a percentage always, but you get all that you need except for you don't need the booby trap, but like you have know
That's what he
UBI, healthcare, food.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why people will put up with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do we want any cameos in this? Who
As
would
many
we
as
want?
we can.
Mm-hmm.
Because I imagine these people are dying
have to
as
get
the
Brenda
movie
Song.
progresses.
Who?
Brenda Song,
Brenda Song?
his wife.
Oh, I forgot that. I thought you were talking about a character from. Oh yeah, they are married.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
That.
Do you think? Okay,
That's-
I love a good married off-screen rivals on-screen.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe she could be
Leader of the
She could be
Resistance.
like leader of the resistance, not like a super pivotal character, but
Yeah.
like she's seen in that. We get Catherine O'Hara back as his mom, but I think she's into it. I think she's really proud of her son. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think only the dad would have not.
he's
truly
dead
approved.
probably. Though.
Yeah.
He killed him. Yeah,
Oh.
Kevin killed
Yeah.
his father.
How many siblings do you think
Oh
are still around?
yeah.
They had a bunch.
Yeah,
They had a-
bunch.
He probably
Bunch.
killed his
Can I
cousin who
curse on
kept
here?
pissing in his bed though.
Oh yeah.
Can I curse?
Yeah, oh fuck
Okay,
yeah, for
okay,
sure.
cool. Make it
I
sure.
talked about
No,
the
the cousin
someone
that
jerking
pissed-
off to someone named Squirrel Girl. You think that cussing?
Yeah.
Sorry.
The cousin that pissed everywhere though.
That's his little-
definitely he's trapped in a cage.
Oh yeah, he's just
Ooh.
in
he's
a
not
cage.
dead. He's just
Just
trapped.
little
And it's fun too because that was Kieran Culkin. So
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah,
He'll have fun with that.
Kieran Culkin would be such a good little freak in a cage.
Mm-hmm.
Like we wrote the part really small, but he did
just-
so much that we're like, all right, well,
Well, we have to keep it now.
let's get a couple more
Yeah.
shots
Yeah.
of Cage Boy here.
Just a few
Yeah.
more minutes of screen
But
time.
he's still wearing like the glasses, like the shitty
Oh my
little
God.
suspenders and stuff. Like yeah.
the illusion that he's been trapped in there since he was a kid, so nothing fits.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so Kieran Culkin's in a cage. Someone also would jack off to that. I'm just saying. I'm trying to say before the listeners do.
Kieran Culkin in a piss cage.
It is
Oh,
a piss
even
cage.
more
Yeah.
so. I didn't say
Yeah.
piss cage.
But
Yeah,
it
piss
is.
cage
I
to
just
it.
assumed that's
I
where
just
it was
assumed
going.
it was
yeah.
there.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, where else is he gonna be?
Yeah.
Where
He's in the
else?
cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pure liquid dye.
Oh no.
Just slamming. I think it was like Pepsi or some shit. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the only thing that makes him not piss as much is all the kidney stones he has.
Oh
So wait,
no.
here's my question then: the bully brother,
Yeah, Buzz.
redemption arc, or first on the
Like
kill
helping
list?
to take down his brother.
I think at one point he tried to stop his brother and was killed. I do think, Buzz. What's old Devin? I've seen this guy in other stuff recently. He is still working. Yeah. So Buzz, I think Buzz was one of the first people to try to stand up to his brother.
We have to see him killed on screen though.
I think we get a little flashback of it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think what happened is I think Buzz got put in a thing of spiders and got bit to death.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is there a scene where he's afraid of spiders?
He has the spider. Buzz has like the tarantula.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm down.
Yeah, so I think this is a dark movie.
I wonder if he's done anything.
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's done anything with the airport. Because isn't that the first place
Is
he
there-
gets lost?
is
Or
there
no,
an
his family
airport?
leaves
He
him.
leaves both are one is that he somehow because this is pre 9/11, so
Yeah.
flights are crazy. You can just get onto a plane as a child.
Yeah, just willy-nilly.
Yeah.
I think also the only way this works, and this is weird to say, and that's not a big point. I don't think 9/11
It happened in this
world.
No,
universe? Yeah,
definitely
no,
not.
no.
Because this world will not be able to have happen if 9/11 happened.
No.
No.
Because like it changed a lot of things, and movies are different weirdly. So I think this has to be a post 9/11 world without 9/11. Like yeah.
I mean, that's
Like-
fair.
I don't know if you could have seen the Twin Towers from Staten
I was
Island.
about to say, can we have that in the background
I
of
think
a
we
shot?
do.
You
Just-
have to establish what
You have to
universe you're in.
establish that that 9/11 didn't happen. We don't have to
I'm
go
looking
into
up where exactly Staten Island
Yeah,
falls
we don't have
right
to go
now.
into great detail, but I do think that's a big pivotal part of this. That
Yes.
9/11 did not happen, and that's the only and which is weird too, because then if you think about one of those like the butterfly effect, like, is it worth it? You know, like
Oh
9/11
my
didn't happen,
God.
but there's
But
now.
Macaulay Culkin owns
But yeah, like yeah.
Staten Island.
And I'm sure there's a lot of other fucked things that happen.
A really weird butterfly effect.
Yeah.
And also, if we wanted the Twin Towers in the background of any shot, we need to travel at least to like northern Staten
Northern Staten
Island.
Island.
Okay, yeah.
Because there is a ferry that goes from Staten Island to the very bottom of Manhattan.
I bet you could have, because I'm imagining the borders of Staten Island would be the least patrolled by Kevin's army. whatever foot soldiers they have. And so I bet that's where Pigeon Boy probably lives. And being a Pigeon Boy, he would like a high point.
Okay.
So I think we could have Pigeon Boy like looking off or like in the background. So we see the Twin Towers and we establish that 9/11 didn't happen.
Here's
Yeah,
something
with
I like
the
to pitch.
year script at the bottom.
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. We're steadily in 2025.
Yeah.
So hear me out. If my locations are correct, between
and that's what matters in this is fact checking.
Yeah.
This movie is really
we gotta
we're
do
a
New
stick-
York City correct.
We're a stickler here. Yeah.
Between Staten Island and Manhattan is the Statue of Liberty. I'm imagining that ferry is shut down.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no
what
one's
if-
seeing it
Yeah.
anymore.
What if Pigeon Boy has a boat and he takes it to the Statue of Liberty and his nest is up in the torch?
That's so high.
But it's
he's a
out of
Pigeon Boy.
McAllister's
So
range.
here's the thing. Where is Staten Island where is the Statue of Liberty and how far?
It's between Staten Island and New York.
Also, is there an elevator?
So
up to-
I'm pretty sure there is.
here's the top of Staten Island.
Okay.
There's the Statue of Liberty.
That's such
There's
a
Manhattan.
long.
That's so far
That's so
away.
far, dude.
You're right.
That's too
Okay.
far.
Yeah.
That's too long for a rowboat.
Yeah, because I don't
long.
think pigeons like boats.
No.
No, probably not.
No, I don't. I think if Pigeon Boy could fly there, he would go there. But being a Pigeon Boy man and not a Pigeon Boy
Yeah.
pigeon.
Boy, yeah.
Yeah.
But he can see it from wherever
He
he,
can see
is
it.
perched.
Yes.
What if? Okay, I'm really stuck with this 9/11 thing. What if 9/11 was stopped by Rudy Giuliani and he did win the presidency?
Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah, Rudy Giuliani.
And
Did
we
he
just see
run
that
for
in a
president?
newspaper.
He ran for. He never got like the nomination, but
But he did run for
Yeah,
it.
and his I can't remember because but like his whole thing for sure because I think he's trying to run in the primaries for like Obama.
Well, that would be the only reason he would.
Yeah, I think
win.
he stopped 9/11.
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting.
Once again, this doesn't get brought up. We
No.
just need to know for the backstory.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah,
Because we
yeah,
need to do New York correct.
Yeah, we gotta justify why Staten Island is the way it is, and it's because Rudy
Giuliani
Giuliani
became president.
stopped
Uh-huh.
9/11, and so he actually
Is now a national hero.
he got national hero. So he actually because when was So this is it. This is
Yeah.
good. This is good. How old were y'all when 9/11 happened?
I was still living in Kentucky,
Okay.
so which means I was
I think I was 5 or 6.
Yeah.
my sister was just born.
Yeah, I was a freshman in high school, so yeah.
6 years
Okay.
old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like
Yeah.
5 or 6.
Okay, we gotta get off this 9/11 thing.
Yes,
By
we
we,
do.
I mean me
Yes,
specifically.
you.
I'm not because I'm gonna keep talking about 9/11.
Okay, does Pigeon
and
Boy
this-
have any friends?
Pigeon Boy? Oh, Pigeon Boy. Yeah, Pigeon Boy has friends, mostly
think-
pigeons, but
Hear me out.
okay.
Willem Dafoe.
That's a good. Oh, you know
That's
we
a
never
good
did,
one.
but
That's a
it
good person
doesn't
to
matter
have.
because we do have a genre wheel.
Oh
That we're
my
supposed to
god, we
do.
didn't spin
Well, let's
it.
add it in now. Hold on. No, we can
Wait.
still stick with the
Yeah,
form.
yeah. Here. Spin it really hard. It sucks. You gotta. There we go. What is it?
Cars? Is that a movie?
You know, it's supposed to be in like the version where everything's a car.
No.
There.
There's no way to do
So
that
what kind of
here.
cars, Kevin
There's a
McAllister?
talking.
my
No, there's
God.
one talking car.
One talking
there's
car.
one
Oh,
talking
oh, I'm
car.
And
sorry.
we're Herbieing it.
Yeah,
I see.
there's a Herbie in it. There's one talking car.
You know, it's far enough in the future that maybe they figured this
We
out.
can make Willem Dafoe the car.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
We're
We worked
figuring
it
it
out.
out.
We worked
We're
it
doing
out.
Willem Dafoe is a
Is a talking car.
talking car.
Uh-huh.
We never really, and here's the thing. I think we get a lot of exposition and a lot of background dialogue from Willem Dafoe
Hey,
the car.
voiceover's cheap. We can get a whole audio.
So
book
I
out
think
of
a lot of how we explain the world
It's through William
is through
Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe. Yeah,
I love that.
yeah. And
love
he's like,
Willem
here's the
Dafoe.
thing, Pigeon Boy. Terrible things, could happen at all times. I remember back before I was a car that
Before I was a car.
Yeah. And we never mention anything.
No,
besides
we
that.
have no
But
explanation.
and so like I think that's how we get a lot of the history of this, and
Mm-hmm.
it could be from the car. Yeah, and the reason why Pigeon Boy likes it is Willem Dafoe, the car, lets Pigeon Boy right on top to simulate flying to him.
Oh, that's
Aw,
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we should insinuate that Kevin turned him into a car.
As one of his
Oh,
traps.
for
Yes,
sure.
Oh,
That's-
absolutely.
We should never fully say it outright,
No,
but I
it's an
definitely
implied
think
thing.
it's an implication.
That's one of the biggest. Like, yeah, that was like one of the biggest pranks he ever did.
and here's the question:
Yeah.
Does Willem Dafoe
There we go.
make it to the end, or
Or is
Oh,
he
no,
dismantled?
mentor death.
No, mentor death.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's a staple.
This is the Obi-Wan
I
of
see.
Pigeon Boy, which you would think would be another bird person. No, sir. It's Willem Dafoe. Also,
Willem Dafoe.
James, good job on Willem Dafoe.
I love Willem jokes.
Willem Dafoe, very good.
Thank you.
Honestly, I feel like we could get a prequel spin-off.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
From William Dafoe transforming
Yeah,
into
yeah,
William
yeah,
Dafoe.
Love that.
And it's like the poster is like F. Willem Dafoe's
I'll have a car.
car. And like the man you know and the story of how he got there. Vroom vroom.
Vroom.
The miles he traveled.
The mileage on this one.
Yeah. See? Oh. That's the hard part about Riff Tank, is you come up with too many good ideas.
Oh.
His sacrifice is clearly driving off of a building as if he's simulating flight to get him to
Oh,
another
yeah.
building.
I think because like Pigeon Boy has
Yeah.
some like makeshift gliding wings.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to get to Kevin.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
gotta get to
Where do we
Kevin.
think this final?
What's the
Showdown.
biggest building
Yeah,
in
what's
Staten
the,
Island?
is there like a governor's mansion or something in
Staten
Yeah, I
Island?
don't know. Is Staten Island part of New York?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's still New York.
It's a pretty big island, all things considered. Mm-hmm. Or at least like when compared to the shoe that is Manhattan. There's a nature center here.
The old church of Saint.
I think it would be really funny if this was in a church.
Oh, I think it'd be great if it was in a church.
Exactly.
I think that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like Jesus can like swing
I'm
down at you.
here for the blasphemy, yes.
Oh yeah. The holy water's just acid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Blessed be.
I bet they got weird crypts in there too, because of God stuff.
If not, we can add it. We can put it in
God
there.
people like creepy things. Like
They like
crypts. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you put all the saints.
And gargoyles.
Yeah, there's gargoyles. If there's a talking...
I don't know. I'm not Christian in any way, shape, or
I'm not
form.
either. I'm just making broad accusations
Okay,
about
cool.
religious people and all the media that I know that's horror-based.
That we only know it from media. At this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to know things to write stuff.
No.
That's
No.
the thing
No,
about
you're
I
movies.
think
right.
that's been proven
That's
over and over again.
Amelia Perez. Yeah.
Yeah. I think, okay, so Pigeon Boy... Because I think, this, to make Willem Dafoe make more sense.
Yes.
Okay.
I do think, like, Pigeon Lady is his grandmother.
Okay.
She did try to stand up. Her and Buzz tried to fight Kevin in the early days. They died together. Pigeon Boy's dad, Pigeon Dad, and Pigeon Mom raised him, but also were killed whenever Pigeon Boy was a little younger. And so in the last few years, Willem Dafoe has been raising Pigeon Boy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So that's and so like and then I think one of the this is a good opening scene to the movie, or maybe not opening scene but introduction scene to Pigeon Boy, is we see Pigeon Boy in a McAllister-esque trap. But what it is, it's been set up. Willem Dafoe set
It's
up
a
'cause he's
training
training.
montage. Okay. Yes.
So he's using his pigeon power.
His pigeon powers.
Which he doesn't have any like
No, actual-
supernatural,
no,
but he
no.
calls it
Yeah.
he anime style goes pigeon dodge, like says pigeon dodge, like pigeon cluck, yeah.
Yes.
I have an idea. What if
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe?
Yeah.
Carrier kick.
What if he was? Oh, what is the car model I'm thinking of? Isn't there a Firebird car?
Probably. I don't know shit about cars, but I think Firebird sounds like one.
Yeah, a Pontiac Firebird.
Okay.
Also, this does kind of look like a Willem Dafoe car.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Isn't that like the Dukes of Hazzard's car or some shit like that?
I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
So we make him a Pontiac Firebird.
Yeah.
And hear me out. It's actually Pigeon Boy's dad's consciousness pranked
Willem
into the
Dafoe
car.
Dafoe
is the dad.
the dad.
Is the
Yes.
dad. His consciousness is now in the Firebird.
and
Bird
that's
being
the
a
thing.
nod.
He
to
doesn't
pigeons.
tell Pigeon Boy that
No. Until the very end.
Very end.
And then that's what really fuels him for the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does he beat Kevin? At his own game?
What I want to say, comedy-wise, is that
Comedy-wise.
just at the very end, Pigeon Boy has a gun.
The one link,
The one thing
that
Kevin
McAllister
wouldn't do.
have gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
want to
Yes.
say just for sheer comedy, it's just that he has a gun.
Kevin goes off
and
this
they-
monologue
yeah.
of like, "What do you have for me?"
Yeah.
And he like throws
he-
out trap
yeah.
after trap. It's like, nah.
Yeah, boom. Yeah. Which makes it even better too because then like didn't know about using a gun. 'Cause
No one
everybody-
else thought of
'cause
this.
I think Kevin has like this open. It's like an open challenge to like if you can best me at trap making,
Oh.
you will
You can have
win
Staten
Staten
Island.
You win Staten Island.
Yeah.
And everyone's been trying to best him in his own game. And here's the thing about pigeons. They don't follow rules.
No.
Anymore.
No, ever. You think about a pigeon. Do they follow rules?
I mean,
They
in the
poop on whatever
past,
they want.
I mean, we did domesticate them.
we
though.
domesticated them. Now they're on their own.
Well, we don't have to be right about it.
Okay.
You're right. We're
Yeah.
writers.
Then
we're not-
yes, pigeons are rebellious.
Well, maybe
creatures.
that's why. Maybe he's no longer a pigeon. Now he's a firebird because his dad was a firebird. We're really getting muddled in the,
We're really
the
good. We're
iconology
trying to-
and the.
yeah.
But I think that shouldn't stop us.
No.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
if we are gonna have Pigeon Boy kill Kevin McAllister with a gun,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the lead up to that has to be him surviving all of the traps
Yeah.
in
Oh,
some
yeah.
cinematic
Yeah.
fashion.
Yeah. I think that like it's a real. I think it's out of left field because the gun and we don't check off this. Like it's not like the gun showed up in Act 2 and it's gonna show up in Act
It's
three.
just out of nowhere.
It's out of
Nowhere.
nowhere. This is actually Schrodinger's gun.
I see.
Because it may or may not have been there the whole
I
time.
see.
You only know whenever he pulls it
Well,
out.
they could like mention like having a secret weapon, and you
Yeah.
think it's another trap.
Oh yeah, and then because you.
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin's wife, because she's the resistance leader,
Yeah.
she's like, Pigeon Boy's like, well, we have the last resort. She's like, no, we can't do that. That would bring us down to his level.
Except it's not his level at all.
Yeah, I think we should mention it, but not say it's a gun.
Yes, exactly.
And then we have like an after credits scene like in Avengers 1 where it's just them being Swarmer. She's like, fuck, the gun worked.
Yeah.
And we probably should have done that a long time
You
ago.
know, we could have saved a lot of lives.
Yeah.
And a lot of time.
A lot of time, a lot of broken bones, but you know.
A lot of property damage.
yeah.
I know we're trying to nail down this. Oh, what? What?
Did you have an epiphany?
Oh no.
I feel so bad for this. We don't have to do this, but I just realized what we could do because they're sitting there at the end. They're like, "I should have had a gun," and someone runs in and goes, "Oh my God, the Twin Towers just got hit!"
The universe anchor has left us. It's put us
The
back
anchor
on.
being was Kevin McAllister. Oh my God.
No.
The only thing stopping 9/11 from happening was Kevin McAllister's existence. Oh, we're keeping that. That stays in, Joel.
Yeah.
And that's why people are like, why are there so many shots of the Twin Towers? Like, wasn't this like years ago? Yeah.
But we have to set it straight at the very end of the movie. We have to re-specify what year it is.
Oh yeah.
So that they know. It's like it's not just in time.
Oh, I think
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the thing that gets mentioned so much is that it's 2025.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
it gets
yeah.
mentioned
Over and over again.
constantly in
Yep.
this movie. And then people are like, well, I'm 25, you know, because I was born in the year 2000.
2000.
And they're like, well, of course.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh,
I have
man,
a friend who's gonna love this fucking episode.
It's so fucking funny.
I know we're only tasked to figure out this one movie or film, but then I'm starting to imagine sequels.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Pitch away.
I imagine there's some other kid down the line in some sequel who, because Kevin McAllister had a lot of booby traps out there in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
And once he's gone, there's nobody going back to break him down.
Yeah.
I feel like there's someone out there in the future who studies a lot of them.
A
And wants-
copycat.
Yeah, copycat. Exactly. Copycat Kevin McAllister.
It's up to Pigeon Boy to stop him too, with a gun.
No, we probably have a different, because I think the kid actor that we hire for this
Oh, me
blows
too.
up.
Yeah.
So
we're not getting him again.
We're not getting
No.
Pigeon Boy again.
Unless we will him to car him, and then we get voiceover lines.
Oh, yeah. Born a boy, man, human, live as a pigeon, die as a car.
I mean, they can't say we didn't set a precedent for it. It's in the family tree.
Yeah.
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 It's actually a disease.
You're like, nothing's wrong. Oh, no! Honey, you were
The symptoms have started.
Honey, you were honking in your sleep last night. I think it's starting. Yeah.
His eyes are flashing.
Is there anything we're missing from this first movie?
We got stakes. I think a lot of it is just because a lot of Home Alone was just like the
Like,
traps
yeah.
and stuff.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Was Daniel Stern dead? No.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
Who's that?
That's
Who do they play?
Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci were the criminals. in-
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, they were the.
I feel like
they were the
one of
first
them
two. I think one of them died.
is-
aren't they
Here's the
really
thing.
old now?
Very old.
They're very old.
Even if they are dead, we don't have to care about that. We can CGI them.
You're right.
This is true.
Did you see Alien Romulus and how they did a terrible job at
I did.
Oh, yeah.
AI
Yeah.
and a
Well,
fucking
they-
actor?
Apparently, they went back and fixed it a little bit.
That was so
But apparently
jarringly
it's really
bad
bad.
in the movie theaters. And then people were like, his family gave consent. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Do a better job. That was bad. But we can just do that. We don't have to care about
Right.
dead
Right.
people anymore.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
God.
Because also, I feel like without 9/11 happening, we probably are less precious about death.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
nothing bad's happened.
Fair.
You know what's crazy is because Kevin McAllister, well, not because, but Kevin McAllister owning Staten Island means that we weren't in like a 25-year war.
True.
I bet we would have found a way.
We probably
found a
would
way.
have, like, oh, you tried. And
Yeah.
then
Oh, you.
still.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, for sure.
Oh, they're still alive.
Are they good for them?
Both of them?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe we can get them. Maybe they're like maybe like we get like a little cameo, it's a small cameo.
Small
for them,
cameo.
being like, don't try it. Like they still have like an iron print on their
Oh,
face.
no.
Yeah.
Just in, like,
Yeah.
wheelchairs.
Yeah. One's covered in blue paint. He's like, he just keeps. No, they find. No, wait, that's it. Is that Pigeon Boy finds the two of them like captured in the church,
Oh.
and like they're like, yeah, listen, he's crazy. He won't let us go. He keeps us alive, and then he just pranks us. It's awful. Every day I'm walking on marbles and broken glass, like
Rolling downstairs.
rolling down steps. Yeah.
Alternatively, they could become sages of the resistance. Like elders
Yeah.
of like days of yore.
Yeah.
You know?
They're talking.
Mentors to Brenda Song.
Yeah. Oh, that'd actually be fun if they're Brenda Song's mentors. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. Here's the thing. We guys are cooking. We got 18 minutes left.
Damn.
See, yeah.
I think we did good.
So what else do we want to add on? We got some time for some flavor.
Okay.
Is there any kind of traps you're thinking? Is Kevin happy to die? Because I think that's the thing.
I think he would be relieved.
I think he wants to be bested.
Yes.
Yeah.
But would he be happy to die by gun?
I think he'd be happy to be tricked by Gunn. Because that's the thing. He tells everyone that he's too good for guns because that's not silly enough for him. Which is terrifying to hear that someone wants to torture and kill you by silly ways only.
Yeah.
But then he goes, oh, the one thing that I didn't see coming. Guns.
Okay.
Guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if that implies that he would use explosives.
I think he would use explosives.
I think he would use explosives.
Oh, because that's funny.
It's funnier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very funny.
It's more dramatic.
Yeah.
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 It's very Joker.
But I think it'd be like exploding like teddy bears and stuff. So like there's
yeah.
still some incendiary stuff, but like you're getting like bombarded with like with stuffing
Stuff,
and fur.
yeah.
It's like a Pop Goes the Weasel kind of bomb.
Because once again, I don't think guess he's killed people for
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Yes.
But he's not in
That
it for
wasn't the
killing.
intention. No, yes.
He wants to torture him. Yeah.
If they happen to die, it's like, next target.
Yeah. I think it's good.
For some reason, my brain went musical number. But
I think we could have a
Oh.
full musical number.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do we need to bring in extra talent for it, or do we have to cast a pigeon boy who can sing?
I think it's one of those because sometimes you can like watch TV and movies, and then you're like, it's weird that this character can do this, and then you find out later, you're like, oh yeah, we were just on set and we found out like,
Oh, that he could
dude
sing.
could fucking
Oh,
sing.
yeah. Okay.
So I think eventually, because I think what's happening right now in this pitch is that once we start to write the script, we're like, oh, this is 14 pages long. we've really got to
Gotta
stretch
stretch
some of this
it.
out.
Yeah.
And so we do, and it's like the middle of the second act and never comes back.
Yes.
That it turns into at least 15 minutes of a musical. We have like 2 fully produced songs, and then it goes back, and we just kind of we don't.
We
talk
never
about it.
explain.
If I had to pick where the first song goes, it's
where-
when Willem Dafoe is teaching Pigeon Boy how to fly.
Ooh.
Get William Dafoe to sing.
Get Willem Dafoe to sing.
Yeah, I like that. I think at one point, too, I think during that too, because we're in a very magical place, I do think the car stands up on its hind wheels.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
Doing
lowrider
wheelies and
style.
stuff.
Yeah. It is like doing that. The rest of the time, the car's fender doesn't act as a mouth, but in this scene,
that
it
moment,
for
yes.
sure does.
You know, I will say we can actually use the car in a very like soundtrack way. You know how like in James Gunn and Guardians of the Galaxy will like add in popular music.
Yeah.
yes.
We could use the car
Oh.
stereo for this at any point, and it works totally fine.
Okay, that's very fun. Yeah, and then what's very jarring is the sense. So Willem Dafoe dies at the top of the end of the second act, going to the third, and that's the push. No music scoring for the rest
I
of the
thought
movie.
this was, yep, I knew that's where you were going.
No backing track. There's
All
no
the
music.
was from William.
All of it's
Dafoe.
from Willem
I like
Dafoe. And so there's
My world is quiet since I lost Papa Dakar.
Losing Papa to car
Yeah.
make me do the pow pow.
yeah, we made a lot of really big choices
Yeah.
in this one.
It's gonna be so hard.
And
for...
we were like, here's the metaphor was that his life was filled with music and then it was gone. So that's why there was 2 fully produced Broadway level
Yep.
songs, musical. Then his dad car died and then music is gone.
I feel like it's gonna be hard for our Pigeon Boy actor to shine above Willem Dafoe at this point. I feel like they're gonna be competing for like top recognition.
Well, I mean, you bring on Willem Dafoe in a role like this because you want him to elevate the project and you know that like this is kind of like a passing of a torch. What if we kill Willem Dafoe in real life during this filming? Like when we're like, that's a wrap on Willem Dafoe, boom, we kill Willem Dafoe.
And then we don't have to worry about the casting competition.
Yeah. No one can get him again. We're the last movie with Willem Dafoe in it.
That's good PR.
Yeah.
Sherman, can we make that happen? Is that?
I think Sherman likes to kill.
I think Sherman likes it. He still looks
You
angry,
you
but I know
seem on
deep
the
down.
fence about
I'm on the
killing Willem
fence.
Dafoe.
I really like William Dafoe.
Yeah, I really like Willem Dafoe too, and that's why it's going to be so impactful.
I like him so much that we should be his final movie.
Yeah. It's like whenever you stalk somebody and you're like,
You know,
You never
Yeah.
done some casual stalking, Crystal?
You haven't
God.
for all of your life been stalking Willem Dafoe and then pitched a movie idea just to get close enough to him?
do we sneak the clause into his contract so that we can't get sued for the murder?
Yeah.
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 Probably.
Okay.
We can make
Yeah.
that work.
We don't have to. I was just throwing it out as an idea of like,
Yeah.
because I am also, I want this child actor to outshine Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, and there's only
Yeah.
one way that's possible at
And that's
this
to
point.
kill Willem
to
Dafoe.
kill the actual.
Yeah.
William
To kill the
Dafoe.
actual Willem Dafoe.
Not
then
by the
there's-
merit of his skill. No.
No, I mean he's gonna do a really because no matter what he's gonna do the great performance.
Yeah. And then
yeah.
once Willem Dafoe's dead, there's only really 2 actors left in the film who can possibly go on to like still make movies.
Yeah.
Because Kevin McAllister, this is probably his final one, right? I mean, let's be honest.
I don't know how many projects he's doing, but I know he and Brenda are back in the public eye.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say either Brenda or Pigeon Boy. I feel like Brenda and Pigeon Boy are the ones who are gonna come up and have like the most stardom of everybody. Kevin McAllister, I'm sure he's gonna do fine.
So you don't think this is gonna relaunch Macaulay Culkin's career?
No,
I don't know if this is a big enough role. Like, I don't know how prevalent we plan to feature him because it is
yeah,
a
yeah.
I mean, we're focused heavily on Pigeon
Pigeon
Boy.
Boy. Yeah.
Now, here's my worry because we're now talking about like the future of this Pigeon Boy actor. What if this is where he peaks at?
You know, it happens to the best.
Then that's just the Home Alone way to go, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, an audience. I'm
What
sorry.
did Macaulay Culkin get known for beyond Home Alone?
I thought it was just Home Alone.
No, he did a bunch of stuff.
I know
think
he
that
did more,
A
but I
big
just
thing
don't
about
remember.
Macaulay Culkin was that his parents stole a lot of his money.
Yes,
Oh.
he had a really hard time after.
I see.
Yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure he got real into heroin too. Yeah. There was My Girl. Oh, never mind. Good Son was after. Was Home Alone like his first?
I think it may have been.
He's so young in that I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, man, I feel bad that we're going to make Pigeon Boy actor get into heroin.
It's just a pipeline once you're in this
Listen,
franchise.
once you're in if I Google more Home Alone stars and they're all into heroin, it is what it is. Home Alone 3. I don't want to look at Home Alone 3. Fuck off. Actually, I do because I want to see that kid's into heroin.
Do we think the Home Alone mom is still involved?
Yeah, no, she's proud of him.
That's what, he
Because
said
she
that
still
see.
feels really guilty that
About leaving
her
him.
leaving twice, if not more, really is what pushed him to be a psychotic murderer.
Do you think she's helping him, like doing his dirty work sometimes?
No, I think they just have. I think they
I think
just
she's
like
just
each other.
living there. Yeah.
I see.
Okay.
Enjoying the free healthcare and
I think.
No
Okay. I think Uncle Buck was like one of the first big roles that he was in. An old John Candy movie. He was very young. My Girl. He dies in that. Yeah. Good Son. Nutcracker. Okay. Getting Even with Dad. That's a good Ted Danson movie. I mean, yeah, he did Richie Rich. Yeah, he did a few
Okay.
things.
Yeah.
And then there was like a 10-year gap or so between like 1994 and then he came back for Party Monster, which is a pretty good wild film in the 2000s. So he's done some Saved. Yeah. I mean, he's been around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this wasn't the peak afterwards.
No.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I was wondering about the mom, and maybe this speaks to another element of the film that we need. I feel like Kevin McAllister needs like a general, like somebody early on for the foe to our protagonist to face off against and potentially win or get information out of.
Yes, you're correct.
This is going to sound insane, especially because right now he's burning our country down. Donald Trump.
I think you're right.
Because
He's in the movie.
he's
He
in...
is. I've been specifically not bringing him up.
He's in Home Alone 2. But in this world, 9/11 didn't happen. Giuliani became president. And so I don't think Donald Trump somehow rose to power.
And instead is riding on Kevin
So
McAllister's
he's
Yeah.
Because he's like, I met this kid at a hotel.
hotel. I saw his potential. I bought him Staten Island.
Yeah, I was back. Yeah, he brokered the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. His one successful
Yeah.
business venture was getting Kevin McAllister Staten Island.
And just for the satisfaction of it, and I guess I'll say I don't normally say parodying these things, but I want to parody. We killed Donald Trump in this movie for sure.
Yes,
No,
of
yeah.
course.
Like
Yeah.
he thinks that he's like he has this big speech. It's not big. It's really dumb. He's a stupid person. So he has this speech about how he taught Kevin everything he knows, and he's trying to tell like Pigeon Boy, he's like, I'm not even gonna let you get to Kevin. Like, you gotta go through me first. And then like Kevin fucking like does some crazy like prank murder on Donald Trump, parody, kill the president.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which again goes back to the whole hinting, not foreshadowing that there's any gun involvement. You think?
Oh
it's a
yeah.
trap.
And then because I do think that he gets killed with a gun.
Yeah.
I think it wraps it up real neat. Because Pigeon Boy does a lot of goes through a lot of the traps and stuff like that. Okay, now here's a twist. This is crazy. So Willem Dafoe is Pigeon Boy's dad turned into a car.
Yes.
That was the greatest prank that Kevin McAllister ever did.
Yes.
The reason why, because this is crazy. So Pigeon Boy thinks that his parents died at a young age. He knows his grandmother died fighting next to Buzz. He thinks both his parents died at a young age, but his dad didn't die. His dad had been working for Kevin McAllister, and that's how Willem Dafoe knows how to make all these traps to train Pigeon Boy, and then. Willem Dafoe pre-car tries to turn against Kevin because he's like, hey, this is fucked. And so he pranks him so hard, he's now a car.
Get
And
firebirded.
He got firebirded. And so now that's why Willem Dafoe goes and finds his long-lost son, Pigeon Boy,
Of course.
to train him to take down Kevin McAllister.
It all makes
And
sense.
then And I even think too at one point, like, you know, even Willem Dafoe is like, listen, I know you got that final option, but like that we can't do that. Like, here's the thing, like that's not part of what Staten Island stands for. Because for some reason,
Everyone on this island is it has to be trash.
yeah, I think it's a comment on the status quo.
Yeah.
Here's a
They've
question.
been living there for so many years.
Do we give Pigeon Boy a Spider-Man-esque, the New York people come together moment? Where
People
they all...
of Staten Island raise
They
him
raise
up
him
at
up
some
and they put
point.
feathers back on him.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like,
feel
he's
like-
just a boy.
He's just he's just a boy. I feel like the New Yorkers have that spirit of like, we are a community of people.
Yeah,
I feel like we
yeah.
need that moment.
I agree.
Also, I think we need the flashback before Willem Dafoe gets turned into Willem Dafoe for whenever him and Kevin McAllister and Donald Trump are working together for Willem Dafoe and Donald Trump to not like each other. That way when the showdown happens.
yes.
Oh, I think that Donald Trump for sure rats on Willem Dafoe to Kevin, letting him know he's up to some fuckery, trying to
Which led
go
to him being in
against.
a car.
So yeah,
Yes.
that's also why we get the satisfying death parody. We kill the president Donald Trump.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
parody.
movie.
Very.
That's where we get that death from, and so that's why it really hits hard, because I think in that speech that Donald Trump gives, he's like, I'm the person that ratted your dad out to Kevin.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. And then Kevin's just like, I don't give a shit about you, old bitch man. And then I think he also gets gacked. Were you around for gacking on Nickelodeon?
No.
They used to just like
The slime?
the slime.
Oh, is
yeah.
that what that's called?
Yeah, gack.
I did not know
I
that
hate
was
that.
called gag.
Yeah.
I thought it was just you get slimed.
You get slime, but they had gack. I think it was a big thing on like Double Dare.
I don't like this word.
Yeah.
I never want to be gacked.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. If 9/11 happened,
I mean, if you're doing the gacking.
9/11 happened, all gacking stopped. This is a world with
yeah.
no
I see.
9/11.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what did they do without the gack?
That was actually.
It was just
That's
never
Kevin
invented.
McAllister.
Well, no,
now.
that's.
Oh.
He got it all.
Kevin McAllister invented gag.
Yeah. He's got the gack. That's why his family's so rich.
Yes.
There's a lot
The
happening. in this
McAllister
movie.
family and their
Yeah.
gack
Oh
empire.
my god.
Yeah. Honestly, here's the thing. We got 4 minutes left. I think we got a masterpiece on our hands.
I
Yes.
think we do.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we want to add in? We have we have one female character.
Oh.
Two. Mom is in there.
Both of them very small cameos.
Very
Very
small
small.
cameos.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Honestly, I think what happens is we sent this around to some people and hardly anyone said yes.
That's likely.
No.
A lot of no's on this.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how we would pitch this and get yeses, to be fair.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to get Willem Dafoe.
Well, that's how we got a child actor.
That's the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's Willem Dafoe's real life nephew.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll go in the booth. I'll do a couple of lines if you can cast my nephew.
That's
I think
how
we
it
can make
works.
that happen. Yeah. Does Willem Dafoe have a nephew?
I mean, Kevin McAllister and Brenda Song,
Let me
they
not
have a
look
kid.
that up, actually.
Yeah, you're talking about. Oh wait, you think it was?
They have kids. They
Oh.
could actually be his son
Oh my God! Look at
if they have
Kevin
a boy.
McAllister's son? We're talking about Willem Dafoe.
Macaulay Culkin.
I know, but I'm
yeah.
saying Macaulay
Oh.
Culkin's kid could be
Oh.
the kid if we're going down that
I
road.
see.
What? Who are his kids?
That won't secure William Dafoe, but
No.
that would give us a kid,
He's got like a. They got like a baby.
a baby. Okay, so this
Well,
is.
by the time we're
yeah,
ready to
we
shoot,
still have to do pre-production.
That's
and
true.
pitching and
A
stuff.
lot of people don't realize that movies take a long
long
time.
time.
Movies take a long time. So we could wait for this baby, who was born in
Perfect.
2021.
Yeah, no, that's
No.
plenty of time.
Yeah.
Because I mean, shit. How old was like? Kevin was like 8.
Yeah,
So I mean, shit. That's not even that.
that's like 3 years.
Yeah. All right. By
can
the
do
time we're
this.
starting to shoot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who cares if we have to feed him every line between every shot?
I mean, both of his parents are actors. I'm sure it's in
Yeah.
the
I'm sure
genes.
it's in his DNA.
Yeah.
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 That's
I-
why
I almost
nepo
said
babies
something
are a thing.
Bad.
I almost said, see, I'm not going to stop myself. And then also, getting him addicted to heroin would be hard.
That's right.
Because
I
addiction
stopped myself
is a
from
genetic
saying that,
disorder.
yes.
Yeah. Because I have addiction problems, and so does a lot of my family. So actually getting Macaulay Culkin. I I think that's worse. I think that's worse than saying 9/11 didn't happen and then we still make it happen at the end. Instead, it'd be easy to get Macaulay Culkin's kid to be
That's so
addicted to
bad.
heroin because his dad.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
It's so bad. Oh my god. Oh, that's so
Oh,
funny. You guys want to see my NA chip? Because I got one and
Yeah?
it's very funny. Yeah, I go to NA, but it's just very funny to talk about getting, that's some generational trauma right there.
Love that. God.
Yeah.
We both had the thought at the same time. I stopped myself.
I like that. I'm happy that, I'm just happy I wasn't alone.
No.
I'm not surprised that I said it and you didn't, but I'm just happy that I wasn't the only one.
Hey, listen, if it was my channel, I would have loaded that gun and shot it. But I don't want to take that risk on yours.
Who gets the final line? We got 1 minute left. Who gets to come in and deliver that 9/11 happened?
Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito.
Oh yeah, just
Nowhere.
no,
Absolutely
never in the
nowhere
movie before.
No.
It's just
A surprise,
it's
Danny
Macaulay
DeVito.
Culkin's wife, Pigeon Boy, and then I
Yes.
guess another actor, and then Danny DeVito just comes in and goes, "Oh my God, they just hit the second tower." Oh my God! And then it's an Always Sunny crossover. It just says the gang did 9/11.
No. Is the ending of the movie in the bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the sequel to this.
I see.
Yeah, is how
we
they
show
did
how the
it,
gang
yeah.
did 9/11. So this exists both in the Home Alone universe and the Always
Sunny
Sunny
in
universe.
Philadelphia.
Perfect movie, honestly.
Yeah, honestly wonderful.
No notes.
I don't think we're getting bird scootered.
Yeah, I think you guys got a chance.
I think we're saved from the
Yeah.
bird scooter.
Well, let's check in with because once again, this is the
Yeah.
line producer. We got to see if he
Yeah.
wants to go upstairs. So I was angry. Let's see. Oh,
Oh. Hey, there we go.
I think he likes it.
See?
So yeah, we can run this like the upstairs.
There we
see
go.
how it goes. There's a chance. Do we come up with a name for the movie?
It was
Oh.
Home
Oh,
again.
it
Home
was
with Kevin.
Home with
Home with Kevin.
Home
Okay.
Again.
Yeah. We could also go Homageddon.
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 I like
think
that.
I think it flows better.
Yeah.
Great. Well, that's it. Y'all give some plugs. Tell people where they can find you. You might be alive after this, but if not,
Yeah.
you do have content out there, and that's like living forever.
Yes. So you can find
Immortal.
me at Crystal A Plays on all things and check out RPG Familiar.
Yeah, you can find me as TTRPG James on places, but you can find me mostly at RPG Familiar on YouTube and Instagram.
Okay. Yeah, and y'all know I am. I'm the guy who said the heroin joke still, even though I shouldn't have. I want to thank our executive producers, Andrew Harper and Patrick Holt, as well as our associate producers, Birras and Luke Holt. Y'all helping keep the lights on. Go check out all of our shit. We got things, tabletop stuff. You can go find all Do You Validate. If you want to listen to a Riverdale fan cast, we're dropping that soon. Called Jingle Jangle. It should be out. Actually, I think it should be out by the time this episode's out. We're gonna run the idea upstairs. We'll see if the two of you are alive. And as always, we'll see y'all in the tank.
Bye.
This show is part of the Do You Validate network.